Hey guys, Twerk17 here, coming at you with another episode of Star Citizen 101. In this episode, we're going to do a little intro on what hangars are, as well as do a little tour of the first hangar from the first hangar company, Selfland. But before we talk about that, I want to go into a little bit of the lore about where the actual hangars, the individual hangars, came about. Basically, if you own a ship, you need to keep it somewhere. But originally, most of the spaceship flying was done on government-controlled space lanes in government-controlled ships. Then more individuals started owning their own ships, and the need for individually owned hangar space came about. Some old spaceports were turned into tons and tons of hangar space, bought up by these companies, and remodeled into many individual little hangar spaces for people to purchase on their own or rent from these companies. And then a formal hangar industry was created. All right, guys, now that we are in the first hangar, I want to talk about the company that makes it, Selfland. It's owned by Peter Weatherman, and he actually began to develop this company because he was a shipper using temporary docks to house his ship on breaks and when he landed on certain stations and landing zones and planets. And he was actually jumped. They were extremely unsafe, so he began to develop this company for a safe option and a cheap option for those guys like him. They are prefab. They're made from the most common metals out there. They're not pretty, but they do the job. Because of their design, they're actually able to be put everywhere and anywhere, on any landing zone, in any situation, in a skyscraper, underground, any way you look at it, they can be put there. And Selfland has at least one facility on every single UEE inhabited world. It's pretty impressive. All right, now that we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and take a little tour of the hangar. The first thing that we'll talk about is just kind of how to navigate it. You move your head with your mouse, and you move your body with the WASD keys, forward, back, left, right. Control for crouch. You can also press the insert button. That will change your view, so you can actually get a third-person view of the hangar, and that's kind of how we'll take the tour right now. We're going to go to the right of where we start first, and you can find the sim pod over here as well as the holo table. To activate those, when the use button comes up, you can press F, and those will activate each item there. Okay. Directly behind it, if you do have some hangar flare in your hangar, the locker as well as the liquor cabinet will be here, along with an elevator to go up to the catwalks. So let's take that elevator. As you can see, there's a catwalk to our left, to our right. They actually span 3 out of the 4 walls, with the far wall being the actual hangar doors, so no sense of having a catwalk over there, right? Because that's where you're going to be entering and leaving. Now there's another little landing area over here. As you can see, we're going to take a little walk over to that and kind of show you what that has there. Again, some more hangar flare over here. This is where you'll find your space globes. I only have 2 out of the 3. I gave away one of the other ones. And up here, it kind of interests me. While these screens aren't really finished, they're a little buggy. You can kind of see right through them, right? I really feel like this is pure speculation, but this is where we will be managing our ships, like, I don't know, our cargo, or maybe possibly even some upgrades, as well as, you know, where we're going to be going next, things like that. So there's no little door back here, not able to go through that yet. There is a new system coming into the hangars, hopefully very soon, where they will be modular, so you can actually purchase extra rooms to do certain things, and they'll have all sorts of different rooms, like maybe a trophy room or a game room or whatever. These doors open up to each individual bay, so the more ships that you have, the more bays that you will have, right, up to a certain amount. And you can kind of take a look at your ships from here. There's no landing area in the extra bays, so it's just catwalks from here on out. So no sense in showing you the other bays or anything like that. They're all identical, right? So let's go ahead and go to this left catwalk over here and take a little walk. Basically, the catwalks, I don't know how much use they have other than kind of, you know, getting another vantage point at your ship. Maybe you put a new paint job on your constellation and you want to get a good look at it. I don't know, but Overall, they kind of fit the design scheme, but I don't know how much functionality they're actually going to have. Standing right here, you can see to our left there is another elevator. I'm going to go ahead and get a little closer, cue it up. And looking across, there is, if you choose to go down to the right catwalk, there's another elevator right there to get down, as well as you can see, just across the way, there's a door to get to the other hangar bay, as well as a door on this side as well. So 4 doors to the hangar bay on either side, as well as 3 elevators in each bay. So as we're coming down this elevator, we're going to make a little right. I'm going to show you where some more hangar flare is, as well as your buggy. Let the doors open, and we're out. So we're going to take a right. We're going to start running towards, you can actually run with the shift button. So our buggy is right here, help you get around your hangar a little faster. And if you have a fish tank, you'll find it here. Posters, the jukebox, towel, the little storage locker for shoes and gloves and knee pads. Any ship models you'll find in this section, as well as the calendar. So lastly, before we head out, kind of want to show you this little back area here. This opened up fairly recently. This door never used to open, and it now does. We think it's going to bring us to the social module section of Star Citizen, where you find some more hangar flare in here, that plaque over there, as well as the space rock from Ellis. This little elevator here should bring us either up or down to our kind of landing zone. Whichever landing zone our hangar happens to be, this is where that elevator will take you. So the first landing zone in the social module will be the ArcCorp landing zone. So pretty soon we expect to be able to use this elevator to get to those areas. So pretty excited about that. And we're just going to take a little walk out here and just kind of talk about the overall design. Like, as you can see, it's very, very industrial. It's grungy, it's dirty, it's all scratched up. There's scratches and rust everywhere. And, this is my favorite hangar. And the reason it's my favorite hangar is because I plan on being a miner, a trader, an explorer, maybe a repairman, something less combat oriented, but it's more of that blue-collar atmosphere, right? So the hangar really fits that model, and that's why it's my favorite. You got fans spinning and steam coming out all over the place. The closer you get to these little steam vents, the more you can hear it. It's pretty cool. So yeah, this is really my favorite hangar, and I'm really looking forward to that modular system and playing around with it and making it my own. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little walkthrough of the hangar, and more to come in the future from the other 3 manufacturers. All right, everyone, that's it for this episode of Star Citizen 101. If you liked this video, please like it. If you disliked it, go ahead and hit that thumbs down. If you're looking for more hangar tours just like this in the future, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, as we'll have more coming out in the next few days. And if you haven't checked out my Twitch stream, go ahead and go to twitch.tv/twerk17. And I will see you guys next time.